How many times have you wondered why everything you truly desire feels impossibly far away? Why every step forward seems to meet invisible, brutal resistance? And why suffering walks beside you like a shadow that refuses to leave no matter how bright the day gets? Neuroscientists have uncovered something quietly revolutionary. People who truly master letting go and receiving don't just think or behave differently. Their brains literally process reality on a different operating system. They show significantly lower amygdala reactivity the moment life deviates from expectation, and much stronger connections between the emotional and decision-making centers. In plain words, they feel the storm, the grief, the fear, and it passes through them instead of taking them hostage. These are the quiet ones, the ones the world often misunderstands. They don't chase, they don't cling, they don't force outcomes, yet somehow everything they need finds them. The world calls them lucky, when in reality they simply stopped fighting the river. Stay with me until the very end because I'm about to reveal the exact neurological line that separates passive resignation from true liberation, and it will completely reframe how you see every closed door in your life. First, do something small but powerful. Like this video, share it with the person you know is still carrying yesterday like a backpack full of bricks, and turn on notifications. Your action is the only reason we can keep creating this kind of content. Picture a man walking with clenched fists, pockets stuffed with old loves, old failures, old versions of himself he refuses to bury. One ordinary day, he simply opens his hands. Not because the pain magically disappeared, but because he finally understood that holding on was the only thing still cutting him. Letting go is not surrender. It is evolutionary intelligence finally waking up after millions of years of survival programming. Your brain was designed to keep you alive on the savannah, not to make you happy in the modern world. That's why loss feels 2.5 times heavier than gain. Why unfinished stories loop in your mind for decades. Why your limbic system chooses familiar pain over unknown freedom every single time. But when you learn to sit inside the discomfort instead of running or numbing, neuroplasticity begins rewiring everything in weeks. Doors you swore were bricked shut forever swing open by themselves. First layer, loss aversion. Losing hurts far more than never having. Second layer, Zeigarnik effect. The mind obsesses over anything left unfinished or unresolved. Third layer, intolerance of uncertainty. The ancient brain would rather stay in a burning house than walk into fog, even if the fog hides paradise. Yet the moment you stop feeding those three fires, something breathtaking happens. The same man wakes up one morning noticeably lighter, not because life suddenly became perfect, but because he stopped carrying corpses of things that were already gone. The Harvard Grant study, running for 85 continuous years, found only one single predictor of a long, flourishing, deeply satisfying life: the ability to close chapters cleanly and open new ones without dragging ashes. Letting go is not losing. It is the only way to create space. Receiving is not passivity. It is the bravest act of trust a human being can perform. So tell me honestly in the comments, what are you still holding that is quietly, slowly, holding you hostage? I read every single word. Maybe today is the day you finally put it down and feel how light freedom actually is.